Early up in the morning, I should really be going, trying to savor the moment. In the rain it could be falling.
I believe that the strengths of artists, the best parts of them, is when they can really just own who they are. And that took so long. I'm not a person or an artist who could just front it and be like, I'm strong, I'm the shit, it's fine. Like, I really felt like I was shit and like worthless. So I had really bad imposter syndrome. So on one hand, it was like, wow, you've graduated and now music looks like it's going to be an option for you. But in the other hand, I was like, I don't deserve this and I don't know how to do this and I'm so scared. What's been interesting about my journey is just that I didn't know who I was when this huge world of the music industry came into my life. And it was like, you know, men who would have folded arms listening to me sing like this, probably thinking, could I make some money out of her? And I was just a girl singing over neo soul beats that I'd found on YouTube. I didn't even think that a career in music was an option for me. I really had to find my feet and grow as a human being before I really knew I was an artist. Because I was just a girl that loved to sing, that was like, oh, okay, so these folded armed men think that I've got something, do they? All right, I better find out what that is, because I have no idea what they're talking about.
Cause baby, your love, it comes for free. Let's hop in the car, I want to find some inner peace. Take me away.
At the beginning, there was a lot of, you should get in the room with this person because they know how to write this sort of song and you definitely should do that. And I didn't listen enough to my own voice. I just got more and more lost and like more and more diluted. And then I had like a really bad breakup. And then I wrote a song called If You Let Me. It just started from me moping around in my dressing gown, like I was pretty depressed, and it just sort of came out. And then that's when I learned there's no method, there's no formula to writing. You literally just feel something and then it comes out.
Hurts me the most when I wait. I fumble and twist till the truth starts to click. There's so much space in this bed. These sheets go for miles. Dreamed of your smile. I don't want to be just
the emotion makes the words fall out. You just get into your zone, and whatever way that happens, however it happens, when it does, that's when you just go for it.
Don't tell me that it's not enough. My time is up. You're over us. 'Cause I think I might do anything for you if you just.
I love your words, how they cut me to shreds, but to tell you the truth, every piece is for you. That's me.
Your words, how they cut me to shreds. But to tell you the truth, every piece is for you.
My whole thing has always been, please just love me back. You know, I think we all search for acceptance. So even if it hurts, but this is all for you anyway, so fuck it. You know, that was that vibe. And then there was a song with my friend Shy FX. I was like, you're not even better than me, but you've really got the better of me.
So don't you take it out on me or love me less. On the same side, but your pride won't let me be.
You know when guys just aren't even that cute, but they act like they're so great that you're almost like, oh God, take it all then. Like that.
So we go from two lovers to enemies.
If this is you on a bad day, it must have been a hell of a year. And my meaning behind that was like, if you're just gonna say, oh, I was just having a bad day, that's why I was being really cold and distant, then I was like, this must have been a bad year then, because every time you see me, you just seem so angry, like you don't like me.
If I were to write you a love song, I wonder what you would hear. You'd probably take all the words wrong, so the meaning disappears. If this is you on a bad day, and must have been a hell of a year.
When there's no angst or no drama, it's almost like, whoa, what do I write now? And I know that there's often that argument about, do you need to be sad to write? Is art pain and blah, blah, blah. But I think now I'm getting to a point as a human being where I'm way more balanced and taking care of myself, and I'm still inspired. So I don't think you have to be like out of control of your happiness to write. But I definitely think when something's moved me, that's it. It could have moved me happily, but I have to have been moved for the lyrics to come.
All I wanna do is share my love with you.
We aren't in control of when the inspiration comes, but it's our job to show up each day so that if it does, we were there to really embrace it. Do your bit, show up, and then just try and get lost in it so it happens.
Why'd you make it so hard for me to love you? Should be the easiest thing to do.
My favourite recording scenario is very humble. Like when I go to big studios, I get quite intimidated and it feels a bit sterile to me. So I've written some of my songs in this room. This is my little humble abode in North London. I wrote Last Love here from the album. If it's not here, it's a little cute, like rustic, like near the beach in America or something. Just anywhere where I can really feel the soil and feel myself.
Sometimes life is so hard.
I think that musicianship has become a really big part of this album. Obviously, if you're working with someone who can play a bunch of amazing chords, then that can really help ignite my inspiration.
Positive, motivating force within my life.
I love guitar, but that's not as close to me as the piano because I had a piano growing up, and when Sampha wrote No One Knows Me Like the Piano, I was like, why didn't I write that? Because honestly, that piano in my mum's house when I was growing up probably has like 1,000 stories and maybe a few tears as well.
Rolling for days now, clouds in my head.
When people close to me say, how's it going? Oh, I love your new song. I always just try and change the subject and try and go back to them. And there's so many reasons for this, but partly it was just like uncomfortable for me to like celebrate myself. So I think that I just want to not do that anymore. I want to embody what I've been working towards, which is becoming an artist of our time that's memorable, you know?
Be the one.
And then when I get my Grammy or whatever it is, which is something I'm newly starting to say, I want to tell my fans you can do whatever you want, and I also want to heal the world, please, if possible. I feel like Leonardo DiCaprio can't be doing this all on his own.
When will I get you alone?
I said this to my fans with the first project that I did. We're all here to love ourselves and like get to like ourselves. And for me, this album is like the actual embodiment of that. It's called Ready Is Always Too Late because I'm not using ready as an excuse anymore, and neither should anyone. The time is now. Go get your flowers, everyone. That's what I'm doing.
Ready is always too late.
I want to look back at my discography when I'm 80 and feel similarly to some of the people that I adore did, if that makes sense.
What a time to be alive. Are we all just pretending that the world isn't ending?
You're not told in this industry, by the way, you need to just really love yourself and keep being yourself and keep pushing yourself out there. You're just kind of expected to be this finished product, and we're all human beings, as in everyone on earth is just a human being. So like, I've just got to be real about my journey up to here, and yeah, I know I deserve it now, so I'm gonna do it.
I never learned how to love.